Hey, how's it going? So I've been doing some reading lately, tapping into my inner bookworm, and I've been reading Rich Dad Poor Dad the past couple of weeks, and it's a pretty controversial book, but regardless, there's some useful information there, and I thought, why don't I put y'all on to the summaries and the takeaways, what I was able to get from reading the book. So let's go ahead and get started. So a lot of points that Mr. Kiyosaki made can be divided into 5 themes, which are mindset and emotion, financial literacy, learning, understanding systems and structures, and business ownership over employment. So I'm going to break each one down so you can understand why these are important for financial success, starting with mindset and emotion. Rich Dad Poor Dad emphasizes the importance of training your mind and controlling your emotions. Mr. Kiyosaki links fear and cynicism as some of the obstacles to wealth. Failure is a part of success, and winners usually fail, but losers never fail because they never even try. It's better to try and fail than to not try, because then you learn and get better. In the real world, confidence is better than intelligence. It's not often the smart that get ahead, but the bold. Mr. Kiyosaki urges people to be observers, not reactors. What this means is you shouldn't think with your emotions. Instead, use your emotions to think. Don't let fear and desire control you, as that leads to the fear and greed cycle, which is the idea that people work because they fear being broke. But when they get paid, the desires come to light and they spend most, if not all, their money on luxuries and things they don't need, which leaves them strapped for cash at the end of the month, leading to fear of being broke, which causes them to work, causing a cycle. Lastly, surround yourself with people who are smarter than you and you want to emulate. You subconsciously pick up on their mannerisms, which will train your mind and allow you to be successful. This is the central idea of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Mr. Kiyosaki stresses the importance of financial literacy because it is financial literacy that allows you to create opportunities. People who lack financial literacy often wait around for the right moment, but there is no right moment. You need to make the moment right, and that's possible with financial literacy. So what is financial literacy? Financial literacy is simply being financially literate, which means understanding your finances, what assets and liabilities are, numbers, how to grow your asset column, and how to shrink your liability column. Don't buy luxuries on credit and don't keep up with the Joneses. Financial literacy is the key that opens the door to financial independence. Another important theme is learning. Centuries ago, whoever had the most land was the most wealthy, but now whoever has the most information is the most wealthy. Mr. Kiyosaki urges people to keep learning, no matter what and where. The world is always giving us instant feedback, and we can learn a lot if we just lock in and search for it. Work to learn, not just to earn. Learn the management of cash flow, systems, and people, because these are the key management skills that are needed for success. Learn sales, marketing, and communication, because these are the skills behind every successful business. Learn how to grow your asset column and reduce your liabilities. Surround yourself with people smarter than you and learn from them. The main idea here is that you should never stop learning, because when you learn, you earn. Corporations are powerful tools that provide tax advantages and liability protection. They control everything but own nothing. It is expensive to not know the law, and you see how this ties back to learning? So understand how you can reduce your tax burdens and protect yourself from liabilities. There are 4 systems and structures that will be beneficial for you to understand in order to increase your financial IQ. 1. Accounting, which is understanding numbers. 2. Investing, which is making money grow. 3. Markets, which is understanding investments. And the last one is the law, which is understanding tax codes and what protections you have. Not understanding these structures can be very detrimental to your finances because you might end up with more money leaving your balance sheet than expected. Mr. Kiyosaki believes in minding your business. What this means is basically not working for anyone else but yourself. If you mind your business, then you're able to make money work for you, not work for money. If you work for money, you give power to your employer. But if money works for you, you keep the power and control it. Now, I'm not saying quit your day job and start the billionth dropshipping business, but you can build up your assets while working your day job. And when your assets have surpassed the amount you earn at your job, you can quit your job and focus on increasing your asset column with money from your asset column. You're making money from your money. Isn't that great? There's no point in climbing the corporate ladder if you can just own the ladder instead. These are the 5 useful takeaways I got from reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, you might not be a fan of the book, but you gotta agree that there is some useful information that could potentially help someone be better at their finances. But what do you think? Do you agree with these takeaways, or do you have different opinions? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.